Good morning, my space explorers and my space scientists. Maybe some of you are astrophysicists. Maybe some of you are engineers. Maybe some of you are astronauts. Maybe some of you are mission control specialists who work on Earth, but they help scientists out in space, or help the astronauts who are in outer space. But there's a lot of scientists who study about space who never ever go to space, but they do help. There's people who like math who help with space, people who like building things like spaceships, they like to tinker, they help people get to space. There are people that know science equations and science stuff that is way beyond me that help people on Earth get to outer space, or they help the people in outer space try to work out problems. Oh, there's just a lot that goes along with space. Space is enormous. To infinity and beyond, of course. So how are you guys today? Did you use your telescopes last night? Could you see anything? Was it clear enough to see any stars? Did you see one? Was one brighter than the other? Did you see any dots moving in the sky? Sometimes there's like airplanes that are way far away that kind of look like dots moving in the sky. They're pretty cool. Sometimes you can see the satellites in outer space and you don't even know you're looking at a satellite because it's moving so slow and it just looks like a bright twinkling star that's moving really, really slow. And that's actually a satellite in outer space. How cool is that? So today we're talking about space some more. But before we greet this day, I think, do you think an elephant can make it to space? Probably. A monkey's been in space. Maybe an elephant's next. I don't know. So, Willoughby Wallaby August. An elephant sat on August. And Willoughby Wallaby Woa. An elephant sat on Noah. Willoughby Wallaby Wemmy. An elephant sat on Remy. And Willoughby Wallaby Wanathan. An elephant sat on Jonathan. Willoughby Wallaby Weesey. An elephant sat on Cece. And Willoughby Wallaby Wereline. An elephant sat on Caroline. Willoughby Wallaby Wemmet. An elephant sat on Emmett. And Willoughby Wallaby Aurelia. An elephant sat on Aurelia. Willoughby Wallaby Warley. An elephant sat on Charlie. Willoughby Wallaby Willie. An elephant sat on Tilly. Willoughby Wallaby Wooby. An elephant sat on Ruby. And Willoughby Wallaby Woey. An elephant sat on Zoe. Willoughby Wallaby Wommy. An elephant sat on Tommy. And Willoughby Wallaby Warrison. An elephant sat on Harrison. Willoughby Wallaby Waden. An elephant sat on Aiden. And Willoughby Wallaby Wona. An elephant sat on Jonah. Willoughby Wallaby Wimmerson. An elephant sat on Emerson. Willoughby Wallaby Wellinor. An elephant sat on Eleanor. Willoughby Wallaby Woggy. An elephant sat on Augie. And Willoughby Wallaby Whisters. An elephant sat on all the sisters. Willoughby Wallaby Wuthers. An elephant sat on all the brothers. And Willoughby Wallaby Woms. An elephant sat on all your moms. Willoughby Wallaby Wads. An elephant also sat on your dads. And Willoughby Wallaby Willoughby Woo. Don't let an elephant sit on you. Whew. Gosh, I actually really miss walking back from Penny Park and singing that song. So, space. What should we talk about? Oh, before we talk about space, let's get down to business. So, business today, our calendar. Yesterday when we were together, it was Monday, May 4th, 2020, and Monday was a green circle. So far it goes blue, green, blue, green. I wonder what it's going to be today. Is it going to be a blue? Is it going to be a green? All right, let's do this. So yesterday, it was Monday, May 4th, 2020. So if yesterday was Monday, today is Sunday, Monday. It's Tuesday. today. And if yesterday was 4, let's count this. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is Tuesday, May 5th. What color do we think it's going to be? Hold on, I have to put this down so I can get my tape. And let's do this. This is going to be tricky. Julie and I are just really trying to trick you because today is Tuesday, May 5th, and it's purplish pinkish. It might be pink, it might be purple. Maybe we'll call it fuchsia. So how crazy is this pattern? It goes blue, green, let's say fuchsia. Fuchsia. Oh my goodness, where does that line in? So what's tomorrow going to be? Is it going to be blue? Is it going to be green? Maybe another fuchsia. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow. But how tricky is that? You guys are getting so smart that Julie and I definitely have to trick you sometimes. So today we're going to read about called Life on Mars. It's a fictional book, which means that it's made up. It's a make-believe book. So let's see what happens. Mars is one of our planets. So, I am on Mars. I have traveled a long way from Earth. I am here to find life. Like a spaceship. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. Nobody believes there's life on Mars. But I do. And I just know I'm going to find it. There he is. He's an explorer. Look at that. Those footprints. I wonder if I see anything else there. So far, Mars looks pretty gloomy. More gloomy than I thought. I'm starting to wonder, could anything possibly live here? It's dark. It's cold. I've brought this gift of chocolate cupcakes. I don't think I'll find anybody to eat them. Wow. I was wrong. Mars is nothing but miles and miles of rocks and dirt. It's obvious. Nothing could possibly live here. What a disaster. Everybody was right. There is no life on Mars. I'm going home immediately. Ooh. Uh-oh. Where is my spaceship? Uh-oh. I can't believe it. I'm lost. Lost on Mars, where there is no life. Wait a minute. What's that? No way. It's life. It's on Mars, and it's alive. There's a flower. What an amazing discovery. I can't wait to get back to Earth and show everybody what I have found. And look, my box of cupcakes. How did it get there? Now I've got to find my spaceship. I bet I'll get a good view from up on top of that mountain. Ah, there it is. Oh, do you see what he just climbed? What an adventure. I always believed there was life on Mars, and I was right. There's his flower. I think I deserve a treat. Check it out. Oh, what happened to all of his chocolate cupcakes? Can you believe that? If you just heard something really, really loud, that was my dog Bodhi coming to give me a kiss. Maybe she really likes the book Life on Mars. So, do you think that there's really an alien or a Martian that lives on Mars that looks like this, who eats chocolate cupcakes? Well, maybe. I don't know. But that astronaut's pretty much looking for it, huh? That's pretty cool. So now I'm going to read you guys a nonfiction book. This is one that's based on facts. It is a factual book. And we're going to talk about planets. What is a planet? Circle, circle in the sky. You're bright enough to catch my eye. You're not a star, but a place where gas or rocks swirl in space. Hello, planets. When you look up high in the night sky, you might see lots of bright lights. Most of these are stars. Check it out, people are using telescopes. Most stars have planets moving around them. Planets are round objects that orbit a star. They don't create their own light, they only reflect from the stars. The sun. The sun is our star. Our planet Earth orbits the sun. The sun makes a lot of heat and light. Its surface is about 100 times hotter than a hot summer day. It's also very, very big. 1 million Earths could fit inside the sun. You can't really see, but this little dot right there, that is Earth. And that giant flame, that's the sun. It's huge. Our solar system. Our sun and Earth are part of what we call our solar system. There are 8 big planets and 5 small dwarf planets in the solar system. Each planet orbits the sun. The strong pull of the sun's gravity holds the planets in orbit, which keeps them from floating away. Gravity is the same force that makes a baseball fall to the ground when you drop it. And here they are. There's the sun. Here's our huge sun. There's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All planets in our solar system. The inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are in the hotter part of our solar system. These planets are the 4 closest to the sun. They're made up of rock and metal. So do you see? They're closest to the sun, which kind of makes sense since there are hotter planets, correct? Because the sun is really hot. Your planet Earth. Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun. The planet we call home spins at just the right distance from the sun. It's far enough away to be not too hot, yet close enough so it's not too cold. Here the conditions are just right for life. And we have figured out, obviously, there's life on planet Earth because here we are. And we have not found life in any of the other planets. The gas giants. Beyond the rocky inner planets, there are 4 gas giants. They are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These huge planets are made of big clouds of gas and liquid. Gravity pulls the gas and liquid into a planet shape. All gas giants have rings. The rings are made of mostly ice and dust. The dwarf planets. Dwarf planets are planet-like objects that are part of our solar system. They're much smaller than regular planets. This one's a Makemake, Ceres, Eris, and this is Pluto. That's the one that I said when your parents were kids and I was a kid. Pluto is considered one of the planets. A dwarf planet can be round or egg-shaped. Unlike regular planets, dwarf planets may share their orbits with other space objects. Amazing planets. These planets are really out of this world. Well, Uranus is the planet that spins on its side, rolling like a barrel instead of a top. The windiest weather is on Neptune. Winds on Neptune blow much faster than Earth's strongest hurricanes. Jupiter has the longest lasting storm. The Great Red Spot is a hurricane on Jupiter. It has been blowing for more than 400 years. And you can even see it when you look at it. It's this red spot. Oh, let's see if you guys can see it. There's a red spot in there. How cool. Hottest planet, Venus. This is the solar system's hottest planet, even though it's not the closest to the sun. A thick layer of gas around Venus makes it super, super hot. The tallest mountain is not Mount Everest, which is the tallest mountain on Earth. The tallest mountain in our solar system is on Mars. Mars is home of the solar system's largest volcano, called Olympus Mons. It's as tall as 3 Mount Everest stacked up. So on Earth, our tallest mountain is called Mount Everest, which is here. This huge, ginormous mountain, that's on Mars. Moons galore. Some planets, like Earth, have moons that travel with them. Moons are objects made of ice or rock that orbit a planet. Some planets have no moons. Some have many. Jupiter has more than 60 moons. Can you believe that? Saturn has a giant moon called Titan. It is one of the largest moons in the solar system. It's even bigger, than the planet Mercury. Our moon. Earth has only one moon. It appears large and bright in the night sky. Astronauts first walked on the moon more than 40 years ago. They left footprints in the dirt. There is no weather on the moon to wash or blow them away. These footprints are still there. And there is one of our astronauts. His name was Buzz Aldrin, and he was there. And reflected in there is the other astronaut who was walking on the moon with him. Exploring space. Scientists have many ways of studying planets. One is to visit them. Humans can't visit other planets yet, but we can send robots to explore them for us. Robots called rovers have been sent to Mars. The rovers carry cameras and tools. They can take photographs and videos too. The rovers send information back to Earth about what they see. There are other ways to learn about planets too. Powerful telescopes allow us to see planets and moons even though they're far away. So yesterday when I was talking about the big, huge, powerful telescope at Northwestern, it is ginormous like this. And the whole room, the ceiling opens up. It's pretty cool. Space probes also collect information about planets. These spacecraft take pictures. They measure light and temperature too. With these tools, scientists make exciting discoveries about other worlds. What will we learn next? So cool. So think about all the planets. You can ask your parents. Maybe they can go and look, or siblings. They can go look online and find pictures of all the planets. There are lots of games that you can play online or watch videos about all the planets and figure this out. And then you can think of it. Like, what is your favorite planet? Do you have a favorite planet? That's going to be our art today. So Paige, her favorite planet is Jupiter. She loves the red dot down here, which is that hurricane. What did we say? It's been going for over 400 years. That's really a long time for a hurricane to go. She is fascinated by Jupiter. She likes that it's huge. She likes that there's gas. She likes that there's a hurricane that you can see. And Jupiter in some of the pictures just looks amazing, and it's all swirled together. It's so cool. My favorite planet is actually our planet Earth. I love Earth. I think that Earth is amazing. Sometimes we watch nature shows and we're like, oh my gosh, look at those elephants going across these dry lands. Earth certainly is just an amazing place. So when I asked Paige to draw her favorite planet, it was Jupiter. I am going to make my favorite planet of Earth, but I'm going to do it a different way. And today you guys can make your favorite planet, or maybe if you want to sit down and make all the planets of our solar system and that huge blazing star. What is it? What is our star? Oh yeah, the sun. If you want to make all the planets with the sun, go for it. Have at it. I think it's fun to make the planets, and you can think of different ways. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to make Earth, but I'm going to make like a picture collage kind of. I got all this stuff from magazines. So first I'm going to draw the Earth. So it's a circle. And the Earth is made of mostly water, so there's going to be a lot of blue in here, but we do have the continents over here, and those are going to be green. So we have Earth. So now what I'm going to do, and this is really, I'll kind of stand it up, sorry. Oh, the stands in my basement really just aren't stands, they're books and boxes. I have all these pictures that I got from magazines. So those are green ones, like I have some green. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this a little smaller, put a little glue, and oh yes, I have a glue stick. I thought couldn't find my glue stick, and I guess I just did. So I'm going to take a green piece and put it over my land. Now, maybe I want to have a little more green on this land. Hold on. So we're going to add a little more green on our pieces of Earth, or our pieces of land on our fabulous Earth. Now, I actually cut up catalogs. I even cut up the American Girl catalog in my house to get some of these blues and greens that I have going. So I even have a green smoothie. But you know what? It is the color green. I cut up catalogs, I cut up a magazine about food, whatever you have. Or you can do what Paige did, and she did it with watercolors. So now we have our green spots of land. Now we have to fill it in with blue. The beautiful, beautiful blue water. Because part of the reason that Earth can have life on it is we have water. We have all this gorgeous water on Earth that we have to take care of, and we need water. Water is pretty much essential to live. So it's really good to take care of our Earth and take care of the water, but really water is essential for good life. I personally, one of my favorite parts of living in Evanston is a huge, huge, huge body of water called Lake Michigan. You can see Lake Michigan from outer space. How cool is that? So I'm just going to fill in my earth with different pieces of blue that are just different colors. And I'm going to keep on going until it's all filled in. But this is what you guys can do today. You can either do like the collage that you just take a bunch of pictures and put it together. Make a different, you can make, like I said, all the planets if you want. You can take watercolors and watercolor. Paige chose the watercolor so she could swirl the red dot. I chose the magazines just because I thought it would be fun. So that's what you guys get to do today, is make planets. I cannot wait to see your planets. Share them. Maybe on Thursday during our Zoom meeting, we're going to have our snack, but maybe you guys could bring out, like, show us your telescope, or show us a planet, or show us what you're going to make tomorrow, which that's for tomorrow. All right. So to end it, we're going to read chapter 2 of Mae Jemison. Chapter 2, Dreams on Earth. At Stanford University in California, Mae majored in chemical engineering. Biochemical engineering was her focus. A biochemical engineer creates things to make medical care better. Mae also majored in African American and Afro-American history, and just like that, like she had when she was younger, Mae combined art and creativity with science. Mae created dance routines, acted in plays, and was president of Black Student Union. She also learned to speak Swahili, an African language. I don't think that Mae Jemison ever got bored in college. After 2.5 years in Africa, Mae returned to California to work as a doctor. It was then that she remembered an early dream. Oh, sorry, I just missed a page. Okay, in college, Mae decided that she wanted to be a medical doctor. When she graduated from Stanford, she moved to New York City to go to Cornell University Medical School. Mae studied hard, but she also made time for fun. She took dance lessons and she went to the theater with friends. During her summer breaks, Mae traveled to Kenya and Cuba to learn about medical care in other countries, especially for poor people. She also worked in Thailand at a camp for refugees, people who had been driven away from their homes by war. At first, Mae didn't want to be the kind of doctor who sees patients. She wanted to be the kind of doctor who does research. But working in other countries made her interested in bringing medicine to people in poor areas around the world. After she became a doctor, Mae volunteered for the Peace Corps. The Peace Corps is made up of Americans who bring things such as medical care, clean water, and education to people in underdeveloped countries. For the Peace Corps, Mae went to Sierra Leone and Liberia, 2 countries in West Africa. I mean, doctors are amazing scientists. Thank goodness for doctors right now. And always. I mean, doctors are really amazing scientists. After 2.5 years in Africa, Mae returned to California to work as a doctor. It was then that she remembered an early dream, a dream to fly into space. She learned that NASA was accepting applications for the astronaut program, so Mae applied. People who want to be astronauts must have college degrees in science, math, or engineering. They also need to have work experience in their fields and show NASA that they can be leaders. Mae's application stood out. NASA asked her to travel to the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas for interviews and physical tests. Mae must have shown them how smart and strong she was, because in June 1987, NASA asked her to be an astronaut candidate. She was one of 15 chosen out of a group of 2,000 people. Mae's early dream was coming true. She was on her way to become an astronaut. And with that, we're going to end, because the next chapter is chapter 3, You guys are doing a fabulous job. Maybe if you want, you can ask your parents to, look up something about Mae Jemison. She still does stuff in science all over. And she does a lot for science in Chicago and for the Adler Planetarium, which is super, super amazing. So right now, I have to go play one of our favorite games. It's about space, mole rats in space. Escape if you can. We have played this maybe 21 times in the last 2 weeks, so we're going to go play it again. We're going to try to get to the spaceship. Until tomorrow, until we get to see each other on the computer again, I love you all. Take care. I can't wait to see your planets. Have fun making your planets today. Another thing, if you don't want to do that, if you want to use crayons to make a planet, go for it. If you want to go color on the sidewalk, go for it. All right. I love you all. Be well.